Hey, welcome back to Aged 40 Years. Shoot, I'm supposed to have the bottle facing the camera. Well, um, I'll cut that in post and have my people make sure to edit it. Um, Today I'm going to do a tasting on the new Penelope Wheated bourbon. So I love Penelope product. I really like the Penelope Architect. I've had some really good batches of that. The barrel strength Penelope with the red label's fantastic. I don't really like the cinnamon that much. So the Rio, I like it, but I wouldn't drink it regularly. A little too sweet for me. Interested in trying the Havana, but I imagine that'll be pretty limited allocation. So don't know that I'll find it here in South Carolina where our supply seems to be pretty challenging. But when I heard this one came out, I went to my local store and sure enough, Chi had it there for $49.99. I think that's a little above MSRP, but at the end of the day, it's pretty close. Again, love Penelope and I love wheated products. So there's actually one behind me, a Jimmy Red 7-year wheated signed by the master distiller there. Of course, Weller 107 I enjoy, but just about anything wheated I'm gonna really like. The Bardstown product that came out last year, so I'm excited to try this alongside some of those, but also really excited to try this on its own. So as you can tell from my setup, I don't have a I don't have it set up yet where I can get the full bottle in there. Maybe if I do it sideways, you can see the full bottle. But Penelope Wheated just came out. It's a good start to January. It is a non-chill filtered product, 95 proof, 4 grain product. Don't believe it is age stated, but uh, you know, it's good packaging. I don't think I like the yellow. It's a weird. There's something about it that I think is a weird color for a wheated product. It makes me think of corn and mellow corn. Um, but whatever. I still think that bottle design for Penelope is pretty elegant. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste and see what I think. And if you got any feedback, let me know. We'll start with the nose. It's a real light nose, which I would expect with a 95 proof product. That being said, I almost get like a cake flavor or a cake note in there. Interesting, being a wheated product. I really like that nose. I'm gonna try and heat it up here a little in my hand. We're right in the middle of a cold spell here in South Carolina, and I would say uh, our houses are not that well insulated down here for the cold, so we're making do with what we got. But let me give this a go again. Oh yeah, it's definitely I get a birthday cake aroma off of it, but it's a pretty subtle nose, and but not overpowering. Again, it's a 95 proof, so I wouldn't expect it to be. Maybe. Hmm. I don't know. I don't think it's overly complex. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try and see what I think here. Hmm. Okay. I mean, you can definitely pick up the wheated, the softness of it. I think of like the holiday soft red wheat. It doesn't have that same flavor, but it's kind of got that softness that you typically get from a wheated, or that I typically get from a wheated. Um, I mean, still, that nose smells like cake, and I even get that through a little bit of oakiness, just a little bit of oakiness. But I get that cake flavor even on the palate, and on the back end, there's not a big finish, which again, 95 proof, so wouldn't necessarily expect there to be, but pretty smooth, easy drinker. I think this one could be for $50. This could be a real nice intro bourbon, a gift bourbon, something that you might take to a friend's house that's just kind of getting into it. Maybe a great alternative to Weller 107. Obviously, the intent, or I think the hope would be that this would be more available. But you know, I think that that's a pretty mellow, nice flavor. It's kind of sweet all the way through. And yeah, I mean, I think Penelope's got a shelfer here. I think they got another winner. Love to see the price point. I mean, that's fantastic when you're coming out at a $45, $50 bottle. And can be that good. I'll be really interested to try this alongside that Bardstown. That Bardstown's a little bit higher proof. I think it's 106 off the top of my head. That high wheat that they released last year. But I mean, this is good. Like I said, if you watch my intro video, my tastings, as of right now, they're not going to be overly complex. I'm not so much worried about saying the wrong thing, but it's just I'm not super complex in what I pick up. However, I will tell you that my like scale is, do I like it or do I not? And this one I like. So cheers to Penelope on what seems to be another winner, and you know, a great start to the year. And hopefully we continue to see some excellent product come out of there and other places. But if this sour gets started, I'm feeling pretty good about bourbon in 2025, despite what the news would tell you. So with that, thank you for watching. Again, I'm Greg with Age 40 Years. If you want to stick around, great. I would appreciate you liking, subscribing, all the things, commenting. I don't even know what the algorithm is. But if nothing else, I'd like to hear your comments on what else you'd like us to try, what else we can throw into the mix. And I hope you have a great day and drink safely and have a great one. See ya. Dang it, I wanted to say cheers. Cheers.